Dude, I love Justin. I'm a fan. I don't like this matchup for him.
Well, you know what? I mean, Justin knows what he's getting into, and it's hard to count that dude out. He's such an animal.
Yeah, he can land the shot, but...
And it's in the White House. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But that dude has the touch of death. Yeah. He has the touch of death.
And he's not a big guy. I've never seen him in person, but I was talking to somebody recently, and they said, no, he's 5'7", you know.
He's small, man. He's not big.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a photo of me standing next to him when we did the podcast. We're standing next to him. He's much smaller than me. And, bro, he puts people into the shadow realm.
Yeah.
It's just technique and confidence. His confidence is crazy.
And then my two mates in the main event, Ilia versus Justin. Ilia did say he was going to come back around this time, so June, perfect for him. And obviously Justin Gaethje said himself when he was fighting me, he wants to beat me and then go on to fight on the White House. And he's done it, you know what I mean? That's off to him. He said he was going to do that. That's a scrap. You know what I mean? They're going to come out and they're going to try and take each other's heads off. But everyone's already counting Gaethje out. And we've already learned you can't do that. I don't know, I've got a sneaky suspicion that Gaethje might pull off an upset again and surprise everyone. But as you know, it's a fight. It's a fist fight. It can go either way. Anyone could beat anyone. In the White House, he's probably going to have a little bit more motivation to go out there and win because it's in front of his presidents in his home country. We'll have to see how that one plays out because obviously it's big implications for the rest of the division. I'm obviously going to be watching that. I'll have my eye on that, but I'm going to be focused on whoever I get to fight next, and hopefully I'm going to find out the next few weeks when my next fight will be.
You don't think there's any chance that he can...
My waste of time.
Right, no, I know. You don't think there's any chance, based on his toughness, that he can catch him, that he can break him?
No, how? He cannot wrestle. If he could wrestle, yeah. But on the boxing, he drops his hand. He does jab, and he drops his hand. He wants to throw his uppercut, and that moment, Ilia gonna overhook him and knock him out right away. Because he has no chin. Even like Perry, he touched him so easy, and he was bubbling. You know, his legs was shaking.
Okay, the cameras are all pointed at me. Put your hand up if you think Justin Gaethje's gonna win. Ain't a person in this room that put their goddamn hand up. You can't. You know what I mean? Oh, like I don't know why we aren't seeing Ilia versus Arman. Like we gotta have this. We gotta do this. I like Gaethje. We gotta do this. Like and the sport is all about timing and momentum but it's just like Arman's in his physical peak. Ilia's in his physical peak. We want to see like the guys that are on streaking. They're having their moment. Compete against each other at this time. You know what I mean? If you sit around and wait long enough, like guys, like one day Ilia will not have that momentum. You know what I mean? Guys can get clipped and then they lose that momentum. Like no, someone asked me in an interview the other day, and they were like, "How do you beat Ilia Topuria right now?" And I just said, "Father time." I said, "You give it enough time, you roll the dice for long enough, and that's it. No one's the best forever."
In your perfect role in the 2026, I know it already started off amazing. Yeah. So how do you visualize this year playing out for yourself?
I hope I fight in June and get a win versus Ilia, and then we'll see from there.
Does it matter if it's a knockout decision?
No, of course. I'm always trying to knock everybody out. Yeah. But I just will fight my best and hardest.
So now, after such a long, hard 5-round fight, to fight Ilia Topuria and the way that he fought against Paddy, even though he won and it was an awesome fight, I feel like Topuria will be able to take advantage and knock him out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give up on my boy that quick. Okay, Ilia's, but I'm like, I'll just lay it out there. Ilia's striking is leagues above everybody.
Yeah.
Like just about everybody in the UFC.
Yeah, man.
You know, and the wrestling and jiu-jitsu is there as well. Mm-hmm. His timing, his instincts, his instinct to fire off in like his counterattacks. You know, he'll make you pay for every step you take. It's a hard fight.
Yeah,
Things have got to change in Gaethje's camp to make the fight competitive.
Yeah.
Right now, the Gaethje that fought Paddy won't beat Ilia right now.
Yeah.
But that's not saying that we'll see that Gaethje when he fights Ilia.
I can absolutely knock Ilia Topuria out on the White House lawn.
How do you know that?
Because I know how crazy this game is. I know the power I possess. I know the skills that I have.
He
I know how
possesses a lot of power,
Of
too.
course, he could knock me out also.
Right.
But there's no way to find out, and I also will. I just want the chance.
You
know,
want
that's
him.
all- Of course.
That's right.
Yeah, he's the champion. He's a champion. If he finished Volkanovski, finished Holloway, if I could do it, it will be the best script. Then I will believe this is all simulation. 100%. Because that would fucking be crazy. And that's what I'm here for, to do something fucking crazy.
What if you win and you do it by knocking him out? Is that something that would make you retire as well? You said you would retire with a knockout loss. Would you retire with a knockout win?
I already let you get me in trouble once with money.
How is that trouble? How's that trouble? All they do is call you back and offer you more money to stay. I mean,
if I knock out Ilia Topuria, I'm sure I would keep fighting.
Mm-hmm. And if you lost by knockout to him, you would retire.
If I lost by knockout to a bicycle in between, then I would be done. Like, I would not allowing myself to get these traumatic brain injuries.
Long time since we've done the last one of these, but
What?
What happened? Uh-oh. Go
the
on.
UFC is planning for Ilia Topuria to headline its first Paramount card versus Justin Gaethje. That's the plan as of now.
You're lying right now.
That's what I'm seeing on Full Violence. Is anyone else picking up on this before we move on? That's what I'm seeing on Full Violence with a ton of likes. They're pretty credible. They don't just post.
Right.
That would mean Pimlet versus Holloway, which actually would fix a lot of the weird order of things. I'm not seeing it anywhere more major than that.
Let's
But
see. First.
I have heard rumors of it. Gaethje said he would retire if he didn't get a title shot, so I guess they're just held hostage. by
Well,
him.
if we're gonna go at that, I got Ilia Topuria knocking him out.
Yeah, same here.
I just feel after you've been dropped so much and you're gonna fight somebody who's a deadly striker, great wrestler, who has a chin, who's willing to put himself in the fire to land that shot.
I guess talk about how you decided on Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje of getting that honor of main eventing this, historic event.
Yeah, so basically what we did is the matchmakers went out and put together, started talking to everybody, seeing what fights were possible, and then came back to me, and I chose the card.
Nice. Interim title fight at heavyweight with Alex Bejera and Ciro Gane. I guess reading into that, does that mean there's really no update on when Tom Aspinall will be back? And have you checked in with Eddie Hearn, I guess, an update?
Yeah, Tom, obviously won't be ready for the White House fight, so that's why it's an interim title fight.
Nice. Can you share with us what the fight was that fell out?
It's not important. From the top to the bottom of the card, which is 6. We were at 7, actually. I added one more, and then when the other one fell out, we went back to 6, but there were lots of things in play.